While we were away in the Aaron's 250, we had a caution period for this incident. The 2 of Matt Hawkins, the 22 of Derek Cale getting together. Cale's Heritage Equipment car getting dumped into the inside retaining wall, and Derek Cale not too happy with Matt Hawkins over that incident. The caution had fallen right at that point. Hawkins said he didn't see the yellow. Cale said you should have seen it. Derek Cale behind the wall. Several drivers take the opportunity to come to pit road. Boy, they are turning wrenches on that 28.
Evidently the car is super loose for Michael Rich, and they're trying to put some static energy in the right front corner. You see Jay Fogelman behind him putting fuel in early in the race, but hey, Jay Fogelman's got all his service done.
Clay Rogers meantime, the CNC Boilers 54. They're going to have to take that car behind the wall. Apparently, he's got a rear end problem.
More bad luck for a guy that I would think was one of the guys that had an opportunity to win here today.
You'd think so. I mean, they have been good at times, not great as yet, but since Clay Rogers got into that car midsummer, they've been pretty consistently fast. Back underway on lap 44. McFarland, Benny Gordon, your top 2. The 3-car, Dana White on the inside. He has a lapped car already. So Mark McFarland leading laps here in the Sears Auto Center car. He needs to have a dominant run, finish ahead of Benny Gordon to cut into that points lead. Let's get on board with Tim Bainey Jr., the Aaron Sales and Lease Ownership 00. Our Aaron's onboard camera right behind the Viz Viva Energy Drink 65 of Mikey Kyle.
And on the outside, you see the 99 car. They've got him pinned on that outside groove. Not enough grip up there at the outside. Just can't get off the corners. Watch the 73 Jeff Agnew up underneath the 21. Wow, what a run off the corner. James
Buescher there on the Mercedes Holmes 84, off to a good run as well. Brad Butler in the Verve Energy Drink 99, kind of an energy drink battle right there. He's alongside Mikey Kyle. Bobby Gill in the 06, the USG sheetrock machine, the Kimnock Ford, starting to rumble as well. And Gary St. Amant, you mentioned him earlier, the Jakes.com Chevrolet. On board with John Gibson here, our Grease Lightning onboard rooftop camera today. The Spray Paint and Equipment 13. Gibson out of Statesville, North Carolina. Long haul for him, even though it's in the same state. We're out almost to the shoreline of North Carolina. Statesville about 120, 130 miles away. The Awesome Awnings on board with J.P. Morgan, the Phil Morgan Pottery 23 car. He's got a problem. He's got the visor up off the pace down on the bottom of the racetrack.
So you can see he's all the way down at the bottom of the racetrack, turning down the straightaways, letting everybody go on the outside of him.
Trailing Billy Bigley here, Joey Coulter, the Tempest Cycles car, with our onboard camera. We talked to Joey before the start today about a recent tire test they went to at Rockingham.
Oh man, that was the most fun I've had in one of these cars since I've been driving them. Rockingham was a blast. It's all speed for the first 5 laps, and then it turns into a pedal fest, but it's still fun. It's going to be a really, really awesome race, and I'm really looking forward to that one too.
Great to be racing again at Rockingham Speedway in North Carolina. The Black Star and Auto Service American 200 will settle the 2008 USAR Hooters Pro Cup Season Championship. 1 o'clock on November 1st is race time. Get your tickets now. Our coverage to follow within a couple of days. What is a pedal fest?
Well, what happens is, first of all, 170 miles an hour that's where the speed is.
Yeah.
Then after 5 or 6 laps, remember, it's an abrasive racetrack. What they're talking about is you'll lightly tap the brakes. You'll use that brake pedal. Keep that car underneath you. Kind of like Joe Harrison. Hang on to it.
Joe Harrison out of Renwick, West Virginia, goes halfway around. We stay green. He gets back up on the racetrack in the 57. So, a pedal fest.
The other part of the pedal fest is when you pick the gas back up to go drive off the corner, you can't plant it. You can't go to the floor. You'll just pick it up, get the rear traction, start getting acceleration off, and you'll just wah, wah, wah off the corner, and away you go.
All right, our Grease Lightning onboard camera here with Jay Fogelman, Speedco Truck Loops machine. He's up behind John Gibson, who's also part of the Works Clean team today here at Southern National. We talked to Jay Fogelman earlier about his championship hopes.
It's just going to take us being consistent. You know, Benny and Mark and those guys, they're going to race each other hard, and, you know, anything can happen. We're sitting here in a position, and we've had good competitive cars. We just hadn't pulled off a win yet. We need to win a race. Today would be a great day, and if they have problems, then it may fall in my lap.
Now, Jay's a friend of mine, and he's been running pretty good this year, and he's up towards front, but who would ever guessed he'd be 3rd in points this late in the year?
Yeah, surprisingly good year considering he hasn't won a race in, almost 4 seasons. 94 races, the winless streak for Jay Fogelman coming in today here at Southern National Raceway Park. Joey Coulter in the 02 car getting inside John Gibson's 13. There's Michael Rich in the 28 car. Those big adjustments during his fuel stop. McFarland in the Sears Auto Center car, still the leader in front of Benny Gordon. Before the start, we talked to Mark about fuel mileage here at Southern National. Can you really go all the way on 1 tank of fuel?
We've done a lot of homework. I think we got our fuel mileage taken care of, and feel like we're maybe on the same page as Benny, so we can do the same fuel mileage deal and just try to go the whole way. The guys on the Sears Auto Center team has done a good job working on it and making it a lot better. Whether we can go the whole way or not just depends on the caution laps. I think it depends on that. That depends for everybody. So you know, you got to have caution laps to be able to do it, and whether we'll have enough, we'll find out.
What Mark's telling you is they're going to try to go all the way. Now, whether he can really make it or not, they have prepared that car. They've made a lot of changes. And really, Benny Gordon has changed how these guys are attacking that fuel mileage.
Well, certainly he's set the bar pretty darn high in that arena. How many caution laps do you think you need here? Remember, this isn't even a half-mile racetrack.
You know, the thing is how much fuel do they actually have on the car when everything is full? Michael Rich struggling. He wants to stay on the lead lap. McFarland right behind him. Here again, it's the lap car. Michael Rich not a lap car, so he's going to fight tooth and nail to stay on that lead lap.
Michael Kidd in the 49 out of Bluefield, West Virginia there. That's the Kidd Tire, the works car, that red 49. Also fighting hard, but he's gone a lap down. And here comes McFarland with Gordon. They're going to put Rich a lap down here before we even get to 100 laps on the board today.
Not the characteristics of the race car that I thought Michael Rich would bring. I thought they would be a contender at this racetrack. He's in that outside groove and just can't keep that momentum up.
Mark McFarland in the 81, the Sears Auto Center Pete Knight Racing entry by a car length over the Samuel Metals Ford of Benny Gordon, former national champion. Moving by Billy Bigley and the Peerless Woodworking 82, who's off the pace on the inside. Leaders laying down some very fast and very consistent laps. Rich will tuck in now behind McFarland and try to step on the outside, see if he can pick up and get back on the lead lap.
Michael goes to the bottom. He's just way too tight on the bottom. He's staying up high. Try to keep that momentum up.
All right, our Grease Lightning clean team. Drew Herring is third right now after starting ninth. Vogelman is 14th. We'll be right back.